Welcome everybody. My name is Christine. 1 year ago I started cross stitching and I made a video showing all of my new stamp cross stitches, how far I'd gotten and etc. I've since changed course. It is a year later and I just want to give you an update. So I started on the 23rd of Feb. I started for my birthday 2023. This is the first cross stitch I bought myself. It is a dimensions kit. All the details of everything will be in the side here, so I'm not going to repeat myself. To save you the hassle, not because I don't care. Sorry, that was a bit rude. So this is my first completed cross stitch. This is koi. My next is 9 fish, which is also koi. This is a big one. I will insert a full picture as well on the side. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this cross stitch, and to be honest, it's the only stamped cross stitch that I'm really happy with. I have done all the bottom. I've just got this little bit here and here, and then the top half to do. So I am super excited about this one. This will be, I think, the only cross stitch I get professionally framed, because I want it in a round frame with a thin edge. So I will pay to get that done. The next one was Christmas Toy Store, and I really love this picture, but the cross stitch just wasn't coming out, and I got a bit upset and demotivated about it, put it away, pulled it out now, and I've got rid of it. I've de-kitted it, I've put the floss aside, and I'll be keeping the floss, and I've just stopped doing that one. So I really wasn't happy with it, so I'm not going to waste my time on it. Next one is Alice. She's quite a big one. And again, I'm afraid to say, I'm just not happy. Not happy, so I'm not going to continue. I'm not, like, time is precious when you could be creating beautiful other things. I'm not happy because of the lack of detail, and I realize now it's because it's 11 count. Trying to put so much detail into an 11 count, it's just not viable. This is supposed to be words this way, that way. And you know, that's on me, but you live and you learn. I'm genuinely not sure what to do with this though. I have put a lot of work into it, but I don't want it anymore. So maybe there is someone out there who does stamped and would be happy to work on it and do the back stitching to fix it up. I'm not sure. If you are that person, hit me up. I'll send it out to you. Just pay postage. Like, honestly, I could de-kit it and keep all the threads, but I feel like it's a waste when I know there will be someone out there who'll be happy. I was happy with this when I was working on it, but I'm really not, if you get what I mean. Like, I was always thinking about, I don't really love this, so I won't do it anymore. Next is Fortune Cat. Fortune Cat. I love this cross stitch. I'll put in a picture of where it was last year and where it is now. It is on my wall. I call these walls my Great Wall of China, and it's where all my Chinese sort of pieces go. It's a nod to my partner's heritage, and I absolutely love this one. It was my first big finish, but I had to push through it. I was stitching in hand, which made the fabric a bit wonky. It was a little bit hard to frame, and my wrists were so sore that I took a break. And that's why 1 year later I'm back. I finished Fortune Cat in October last year and recently got it framed. My next to be abandoned project is Pokemon. This looks like it will be a big beautiful piece, but again, the detail's not there. Because the colours, I assume, have been computer generated, there's just bits and pieces that aren't necessary. Like, it's like there's little red specks in the eyes. Which tells me on this big Pokemon that the rest is going to be a bit of a bust. So again, I'm not sure whether I'm not going to finish this one, but I'm not sure if I should de-kit it or pass it on to someone else who might get enjoyment out of that. Okay. Next was Snowman. Snowman, you could tell from the get-go, was not going to work out. I did not put one stitch in Snowman. When I pulled all my cross stitches out and decided what I wanted to work on, I de-kitted it and put the threads into my thread storage because I just wasn't going to do it. Here is the back of Snowman. As you can see, it just wasn't going to work out. Then I realized maybe I can do counted. I was really hesitant and not interested in doing counted because I was nervous about messing up the counting. So I started with something really simple. This is from a seller. Again, I don't have the details handy. I will insert a picture. An Etsy seller. I loved this. Absolutely loved it. I thought, you know what? That seems simple enough. I should be able to do it. And I did. I'm so proud of myself. This is my first counted cross stitch. I changed the colours so it looked like the Tamagotchi I had when I was a teenager, and it's perfect. Love it. This took me, when did I start this? 23rd and finished on the 27th of July. So 4 days. Next, while I was working on that, I started working on this. Bless this hizzle for a shizzle. And this took me 3 days to do. I did make the window shorter. I didn't want the house quite so big. I made the window shorter and completely forgot the chimney. I'm looking to, I think, add to this. I always wanted to do like some trees or flowers, but when I considered putting trees in, I didn't want it to look too Christmassy. So any advice would be welcomed if anyone wants to give me any advice on this, because I definitely would like to add to it. I don't have the space, as you can see. I don't have the space for a border and to frame. So I'm not going to be able to do a border unless it's like a part border. But definitely some decorations around would be great. I'm just not sure what. Next, I had ordered some patterns off Etsy. While I was waiting for that to arrive, I went to Spotlight, our local Spotlight, to get the threads, and I took my son. And then he spotted this kit, which I really wasn't going to do kits, but he spotted it. He's into Lego Star Wars at the moment. He's only 3, but he saw this and said he wanted this one. So yes, my darling, of course. So I got this and I started on the 28th of July and finished on the 8th of August. This is supposed to have back stitching, but when I did it, I really didn't want to do back stitching. Like, it was like so daunting. And when I put the back stitching in, the little bits, it just didn't look right. It looked really messy. It looked like a rush job. So I took it out and I decided to keep it just as it is. And I'm really happy and he's really happy. So it's a win. While I got my bug back to do cross stitch, I ordered some more stamp kits, which was a mistake. It was a mistake because all of them are, again, crap, to be honest. When you buy crap, you get crap. But this one is, I'm calling it Peaches. And it's going to go on my Great Wall of China. And this is Luck, Prosperity and Safety in Chinese characters. And it's just a simple one. I knew that this one was going to turn out because that looks really fluoro on. It's not quite so high vis in real life. I just thought, how could you really go wrong? So I'm completing this to put on my wall. Now, my first official counted cross stitch. This is what I'm calling Hero Boob. This is Tina Belcher, if you're not aware. I'm no hero. I put my bra on one boob at a time like everyone else. And I just thought that was so funny. I'm a mother of 3. Things aren't as they were when I was a teenager. And this gives me the giggles. So I'm almost done. I am 160 stitches away from finishing. And that's really exciting. I got Pattern Keeper for... after a couple of these cross stitches I've got to show you, I got a Quaker that was quite dark. The pattern wasn't great. I'll get to it. Never mind. Scratch that. I'll get to it. Next is Pac-Man. My son also loves Pac-Man. So I got this one. I just get a kick out of how all the ghosts are like side-eyeing Pac-Man from every angle. I just thought that was so funny. My son loves this, and it lives on his wall in his bedroom with the Stormtrooper. Next is Surely Not Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting. This gives me a kick too. Just love these little, such a simple, pixelated, so simple characters, but they've got so much character, if you will. So this one's fun. I plan on having a wall in my house just with all these little sort of quirky cross stitches. So I've got quite a few in my cart in Etsy, and I've got quite a few patterns to go in the future. I've just sort of gone nuts. While I was speaking about Etsy, I got these floss drops. Not these ones, these are normal bobbins. Off an Australian seller off Etsy, and they are fantastic. I'm so in love with them. So you've got obviously a hole for the ring, a hole for the string, and these little plastic slider. You cut the DMC, well I use DMC, so I don't know about any others, at around the 4 mark, so 7754. I've discovered that's a sweet spot. And they just slide on. I love them. So for every project I've got going, I have a set of these. And obviously the ones that I already just had in my stash on bobbins. And it's excellent. Excellent. What a game changer. And the last one I have to show you is my Halloween Quaker. This is a mini Quaker. And being the rookie I am, I thought that this would just fit on a piece of fabric that I had. It will not. There is supposed to be about 30 more stitches above this, which means it's not going to fit on the bottom either. Maybe the sides, I don't know. So it's going to be a sampler of a Quaker, I guess. Anyway, it's been so fun. It's supposed to be black thread on white Aida, but I just love how this white is turning out. It sort of reminds me of lace. So I'm chuffed with this. The print out pattern is not excellent. I had to edit and make it larger on landscape, and still it's too small to read in person. I ain't allowed to show patterns, but do you know what I mean? Like, that's just too small to read in person. And I heard other floss tubers and YouTubers talking about Pattern Keeper, and I thought, oh, probably won't work, but I'll download it and give it a go. And what a game changer, because it tells me exactly how many stitches I have left, how many colours. I love it. All my patterns are in there now. So that's it. That is everything I have to show you. That's everything so far. And hopefully I will pop back in at another time and give you another update, maybe in a few months or something. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.